session 4 of Unit 6. We are looking at alcohol use and abuse. In the previous session, we talked about some of the drugs that are usually abused, and alcohol was one of the drugs that we mentioned. After reading this session, you should be able to explain why people take alcohol, describe the effects of alcohol on people, identify strategies that may be used to help alcohol abusers. Alcoholism is one of the type of drug problem, and those who addict or those who are addicted to alcohol have some diseases, and these are called, sometimes those who abuse, we call them alcoholics. Alcohol is a member of a class of chemical compounds that we call the ethanol or ethyl alcohol. And alcohol is also categorized as one of the drugs under depressants, and it gives a feeling of sadness and slows down the brain activity, giving a feeling of relaxation. So all depressants actually gives a feeling of sadness and slows down the brain activity, and we are saying that alcohol falls under the depressants. The drug alcohol has both immediate and long-term effects on the body. Alcohol begins to act on the body the moment the person takes in. As soon as it gets to the stomach and the intestines, it moves rapidly into the blood. And so as soon as alcohol is taken into the body, there is the immediate effect. And after that immediate effect, we also have long-term effects, which we'll be looking at. Most of the time, the liver cells die, they harden, and then they stop functioning. And then other diseases also comes in. So we have the ulcers, and then we also have the brain damage. Why do people drink? There are a number of reasons that people who drink gives as the reason why they drink so much. And some of the reasons that they give is to unwind after a busy day at work or to deal with a difficult situation. So we see people moving to sports, moving to some other places, and with the view that they have to unwind after the busy day schedule to overcome the stress they went through. Some also take in alcohol as a way of relaxing. So they take it for relaxation in the face of pressures. And then the adolescents also take in alcohol because of peer pressure. As we mentioned in the previous session, people are addicted to drugs because of their friends or association. And then also influence of family. Those who send their kids, buy alcohol for me, they go, and then before they bring it to you, they have started tasting it. By and by, it becomes a habit and they are addicted to it. And then for socializing, when friends and peers meet, in most of the occasions, in most of the events, as a way of socialization, we see people bringing in alcohol. So we see people see that they take alcohol as a way of socializing, because people that they are moving with are all taking it. And then people also take it because of advertisement. Now when you tune in to the radio stations, to these media houses, a lot of advertisement is ongoing. And a majority, about 70% of these adverts is on alcohol. And people, based on this advertisement, enter into it and they become addicted to it. Some simply cannot say no when they are offered drinks. So when they meet and they are offered, they think that they will offend those who are offering it. So they just can't say no. So they take to drinking. We have categories of people who drink alcohol. We have those that we classify as the moderate drinkers. So moderate, from the word moderate. So moderate drinkers, these people do not drink excessively, and the person does not behave inappropriately because of alcohol. The person's health is not harmed by alcohol over a long term, because we are saying that it is it is moderate. And then we also have the social drinkers. These are the people who drink only on social occasions. Depending on how alcohol affects the individual's life, the person may be moderate drinker or problem drinker. So for them, it's occasional. Anytime there is an occasion, then they take to this drinking. And then we have the binge drinker. And for them, they drink 4 or more drinks in a short period. They are those that we term what? The binge drinkers. And then we have those that we also classify as a problem drinker or an alcohol abuser. These are the people who suffer the social, emotional, family, and job-related problems. They drink excessively. Without considering any other factors as to long-term or immediate effects. And then we have those that have also those that are addicts. They are addicted to alcohol. And so they drink in full. Without it, they cannot stay. So these are the categories that we have. The drug alcohol has both immediate and long-term effects on the body. And these effects depend on the size of the dose that we take. So it depends on the quantity that the individual takes in. And based on the quantity, we say we can have the moderate drinking immediate effects. We can have the excessive drinking immediate effects. And then we can have the long-term effects of excessive drinking. And normally, one of the major effects has to do with the liver. As soon as we take in alcohol, it affects our liver. And sometimes it also brings a lot of discomfort to us. Sometimes we are depressed. You can read more in your model to look at some of these moderate drinking immediate effects, excessive drinking immediate effects, and the long-term effects on excessive drinking. What are some of the strategies that we can put in place in order to help alcoholics? And we say one is that be knowledgeable. You see, before you can help an individual, you need to get knowledge or ideas, information about it. And we can consult doctors, we can see counselors, we can see NGOs to get more information about the effects of alcohol intake and some of the strategies that we can put in place. Be thoughtful, non-threatening. These people are those who are normally addicted. You don't have to threaten them. You need to be thoughtful because they will have to accept your offer or else you have nothing to give them. And then be direct. Speak about the behavior. Don't talk about the person, but speak about the behavior and the way that they can overcome it. And then when you are angry because you think that the person is taking in alcohol, do not talk at all. You need to wait till you have cooled down so that you can show some empathy or understanding. Encourage and praise the person if he or she has not taken a drink for a day or more. And so as you put the strategies in place, when they make the effort and probably every day they are taking it, every hour they are taking it, and they have been able to minimize it, you need to use praises or motivation to encourage them to stop. Seek help yourself even when the alcoholic is not ready to do so. Be optimistic. Many families also face tough situations brought on by alcoholism. And if you let fear and embarrassment rule you, it becomes a challenge. You will never find solution. In sum, alcohol is one of the drugs that are classified under the pleasant. People may drink for many reasons. We mentioned a lot of them. People may drink for many reasons, and we are saying that a moderate drinker may differ from a problem drinker in how much the person drinks, the reasons for drinking, and the consequences. Alcohol also affects every cell. In moderate amounts, it depresses the brain's fine-tuning nerves, opens the blood cells of the skin, disturbs sleep, impairs mental abilities, dulls awareness, clouds vision, and speech intensifies emotional expressions. In fact, excessive consumption over years causes severe health damage, and we are saying that the liver, the brain, and the nerves suffers most. Thank you.